Good evening. Thank you all for joining me this evening so that we can discuss how a recent case study is going to impact our school, our site, and the next steps that we're moving forward. So we're going to be discussing court case of Jessica Tapia versus the Jurupa Unified School District Trenton Hansen case regarding where a teacher felt that her religious beliefs and rights were gone against in this case. So a little background is Ms. Tapia's personal social media posts had significant and direct impacts on the school and students, according to the district. They felt that it impacted students, caused harm, even though it was posted on her personal social media that happened outside of the school setting. And it was underscoring the school's duty, and they needed to intervene and provide guidance. So we're going to discuss how the use of social media is a tool to empower us, but also a tool that can hinder the work and safety of students here at our school. And so we're going to start by thinking about the values of everyone, their freedoms, responsibilities. So I'm going to read our statement that we're going to be following. It's that given that all staff have the right to express themselves as individuals, it's imperative for the district, for our school especially, to clearly outline the expectations when it comes to posting or expressing oneself on a public platform that directly impacts students. So what this means for us is that we are going to conduct training at the start of our school year, discussing what posting looks like on your personal social media when it connects to our school site, how we are not going to be infringing on your First Amendment right to freedoms and to be able to say those things, but really showing staff how some of their posts can impact the things that are happening in our school building. And so that'll be our first target thing that we do, outlining those independence, but also the safety of our students. The second thing is we're going to be working on prioritizing ethical behavior here in our school building. The only way that we have that of our students is that we are modeling that by upholding ourselves to the ethical values of that. So we are going to be teaching specifically what it means in this work environment to be honest, to work fairly, and to be equitable mindset. We're going to work on PDs around this mind shift. We're going to create an entire culture around this way of thinking and behaving so that as we're moving forward, we know what it means to have ethical behavior and that we continue to move forward. We also will be reviewing our school policies regarding ethical behavior so that you understand what your expectations are. And then I will be revisiting it with individuals who need clarification or aren't quite sure what that looks like in their role. The last thing that we're going to be doing in school this year is going to have a direct impact on our students. It's going to be on character education for all staff members so that they can uphold and do that at the highest quality. And so we are going to do that through individual lessons on various topics that allow our students to have professional mannerisms and behaviors that impact them in a positive way. We're going to teach and model those behaviors. These three cultural shifts are important and relate to the court case that I referenced at the beginning, because that case went to court because the teacher was terminated over what she posted on her social media account and felt that her beliefs were being hindered and her First Amendment right was being squashed. And so we are going to provide you with the information to know what's allowed, why we're not hindering your First Amendment right, and also how we're protecting students in that. As well, when they went through this, they talked about accommodations, they talked about upholding themselves. This court case brought up ethical considerations of the teacher didn't go through all the correct pipelines to make sure that she was being represented and accommodating herself and her students appropriately, as well as thinking about the ethical decisions of the district because they ended up terminating her right to work at their school because of this post. And the case was pointing out that they terminated it before they had gone through the proper channels. And so we'll work through making sure that you understand what that looks like and why we're going in this ethical manner. And then we're going to look at that character education piece of it, because when we have the character education, we show that to our students, then we all are having high quality expectations.